Uh-oh. Hear that? Get 'em, Tom. Another one bites the dust. That's not right. And another one bites the dust. Sit still. Another one bites the dust. He ain't gonna call the cops. And another one bites the dust. Hey, time to type to pull up at your house and read off your screen name account. Make it come clean and even make it call your spouse. So why don't you come on out and see what we're talking about? We got you on camera. But first, is anyone in the house? Look, we got your chat logs. We got you by the balls. And when the police pull up, we give them to the law. It's the big homie Tom from Colorado. He on the stroll. Pulling up on bed from Colorado Pet Patrol. Another one bites the dust. That's not right. And another one bites the dust. Sit still. Another one bites the dust. He ain't gonna call the cops. And another one bites the dust. Royce K did it, so you know it gotta slap.
How's it going, Lenny?
Good.
My name's Tommy with Colorado Pet Patrol. Do you mind if we have a little quick word with you?
Yeah.
You want to step out so we can talk to you? We're not law enforcement. We just want to talk to you and find out what you're doing. These people will call the police, so if you want to walk over here, we just want to have a couple-minute talk with you, find out what you're doing. How's it going? These people are known to call the cops if they see the cameras, so if you don't mind, we're just going to walk over here.
What?
We want to find out what you're doing here, man. We can call the police and they can talk to you.
I'm here to see a friend.
Just to see a friend? Yeah. Then there's probably gonna be no problems. We just want to find out, that's all.
Yeah, that's all.
We just got a call and thought that we should talk to you because it looked a little sketchy on who you were trying to meet. We're just, Captain, we're just gonna go over by these trees. I just don't want her. She'll call the police if we're on her property and then he'll go to jail.
Yeah, give me out the
We can't do that. Why? Because if the police came and you said we hurt you or something, we have to prove that we never touched you. We're a non-violent group. This is what we do. You're our 280th catch. We have 140 arrests. We just got 2 yesterday. People we called the police on are the people who weren't telling the truth. We're just gonna go to this tree. As soon as you're off the property, they can't do anything to you. And again, the more honest you are with us, the better it goes. We only call the police on people who aren't being accountable, you know? How old was this girl you were here to meet? How old was this girl you were here to meet?
41.
She was 41? That's what she told you? She never told you she was a different age? Because you said you didn't want to go to jail for her age. I'm gonna be honest with you one time. I got every message from start to finish. I'm gonna ask you again, how old was that girl you were supposed to meet today? Come on, Lenny. I know where you live. I know your address, man. I know you got the Lexus in the driveway. She was underage? How young?
But I wasn't gonna do anything. I was just gonna talk to her.
Okay. I'm gonna give you one chance to be honest. Okay.
No, I am.
Did you tell her you would? This is it. This is call the cops or not. Did you tell her you would teach her how to give you a blowjob? One chance. This is it. Grab your phone.
I don't know if I did or not. I can't remember.
Okay. I can show you. You told her you would teach her how to give you a blowjob. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, right? And again, man, we're trying to make sure you're not out there doing this, but you said something that was very alarming to me. You told me you don't go for older girls, you go for younger girls. And then we look at your Facebook, man, and you got a fucking ton of fake profiles on there. Do you look for little girls? Or, do you got a little girl problem? What did you mean by you don't go for older girls, you love younger girls?
No, all my women have been younger than me. Younger
than you? You just meant younger? How young does it go? Because this is 13.
Yeah, no.
What do you think the police would do if they came right now, Lenny?
Yeah, I'd be in trouble.
Were you gonna tie her up for real?
No.
It's not funny, Lenny.
I was just joking with her.
You were joking? You said it 3 times.
I was joking.
Tie her up, cut her up
No.
into little pieces?
No, she's gonna cut me up.
Did she tell you that?
Huh?
Did she tell you that or did you say that?
No, she said that.
Are you sure about that?
I think.
Man, you're gonna have to remember real quick because I want him to call the police. You're gonna have to remember real quick. And they can go here, they can go to your house. We got your address. We were gonna come to your house.
I ain't gonna do shit, man.
Well, you're here to meet a girl that you said you were gonna teach to suck your dick. I mean, that's what you said, Lenny. We wouldn't have came out if you didn't say it, right? I mean, do you think it's okay to have a relationship with a child?
No.
Why are you here? What were your intentions?
I just wanted to see.
See what?
What she was doing.
Yeah?
That's all. I wasn't gonna do anything.
You wanted her to get on porn to see how to do a blowjob for you.
I wouldn't have done that.
You wouldn't have done that?
No.
You just like to talk like that? You know, in the state of Colorado, committing a felony is talking about it and then showing up once your car hits. You don't even have to show up, saying you're going to show up. But we knew you were here. I mean, you told us the kind of car you drove. And then we looked you up and we see you got 5 cars in your driveway at some point, at sometimes, you know. We know exactly where you're at. We could have came to your house. But you got to be honest, man. If you're going to sit here and bullshit, your intentions were sexual with a 13-year-old.
They weren't sexual.
Well, they were here.
Well, yeah. I was
Okay, so...
talking shit.
But I don't know that. All I know is what I'm reading, what you clearly said, right?
But I was just talking shit.
Just talking shit. But if the police found this, they would think you were going to have her give you a blowjob, right? Was it only you doing this, or do you have buddies that do this together? Just you? Are you sober right now?
Yeah.
You're not high? So you were saying all this sober-minded?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
No, I had a couple beers.
You had a couple beers? Well, you showed up today. Did you have a couple beers today?
No.
No?
I don't drink and drive.
And you were scared. You were scared. You said, you even asked her, is this a police thing? You even asked her that. We're not police, though. Again, we got a lot of catches like the police do, but we're not police. So you're free to leave at any time. It just depends where we send the police. I want to go over these chat logs. I want you to be honest, man. I know what you said. I know what the intentions were. It's clear what the intentions were
I
for.
had a couple beers,
So you're gonna blame this on a couple beers? So being on, I drink too. I have a couple beers, sometimes a couple more than a couple beers. You know what I never do? I never tell a 13-year-old I'm gonna teach her how to suck my dick.
Yeah.
There ain't no excuse for that, man. That's a fucking thing. Are you on the registry?
No.
Have
you waited for her mom to go to work?
Yeah.
So we could set up a meeting.
If you weren't worried about it and you weren't gonna do anything sexual, why were you scared? Why were you scared? Now, we're pretty popular, just so you know. Why were you scared if you weren't gonna do anything? Why were you scared? If you weren't gonna do anything.
It's just fucking the fact of her being underage.
Underage? And she never told you she was 41. That's just what that's what the profile says. Then immediately she told you she was 13 and you didn't care. And you're very careful. You know how to say things without putting it on there, but your intentions are straight up here. Have you ever tied up somebody unwilling before?
No.
You haven't? Do you like tying up people for like just playing around? Why'd you say it 3 times?
No.
You don't got a rope in your car? You said you were going to bring something to tie her up with. You told her to remind you. No?
I was just fucking with her.
Fucking with her stops when your fucking Explorer pulls into the parking lot, man. You got to be accountable, dude. You got a fucking problem, right? You don't think this is a problem?
Yeah.
You're not joking when your car pulls in and you text her, I'm sitting at the gate. And you know what, even, you were scared, man. You were scared, am I right? So you had to fight through the fear of getting arrested to still come see that child. And you were just gonna see what's up? Yeah. See what's up with her vagina?
No.
Why'd you want dirty pictures? Do you know what that is? You kept asking for her to send you sexy pictures to hold you over till today.
Naked.
What kind did you want? What's a sexy picture?
What's a sexy picture of a 14-year-old child?
13-year-old.
13?
Is 13-year-old sexy? To you it is, because you're here in your mind. You kept saying about tying her up, man. I was worried you were gonna fucking kidnap this girl. No, that was all jokes. Everything in here is a joke, right? Just because you had a couple of beers. How many beers did you have?
I had a few.
A few? You weren't thinking correctly?
Nope.
But today you don't drink and drive, and you're thinking correctly today, right?
Not really.
No? Okay. I don't think there you go. I don't think anybody's thinking correctly when they show up, man. How many minors have you met?
None.
Why, because they ghost you?
No.
Well, that's what you said on here. You said that they flake out on you. Well, you said you don't meet a lot of people because they always flake out. But you like younger.
I just like younger than me.
Younger than you, okay. I mean, that could be true. But obviously, you also like 13-year-olds. This 13-year-old, correct? Dude, making her suck your dick is rape. Even if she wanted to. Even if she came in here and she said, you know what, Lenny, I want to suck your dick. And you let her, that's rape. They can't consent at 13. You know what I mean? And then you told her to go to a porn site to look how to do it. And what's up with this XX site, sex site thing where they do with the motorcycles? What's that about?
What?
Hold that real quick, I'll show you. Just hold that real quick. Because I'm confused. I want to know what you meant by this. You said there was a commercial, like
the fucking, the Pleasures.
This right here?
Pleasures. Yeah.
You seen that commercial for that XX shop where the chick looking for real sex comes on and sells? That's what you need to do for me. What do you mean?
It's Pleasures.
What is that?
That commercial.
I don't know. What is it? What do they do though?
It's a Trip West fucking shop.
And you said that's what she needs to do for you. It's like a porn shop?
To look sexy.
To look sexy?
Yeah, what she's wearing on the fucking commercial.
What is she wearing on the commercial?
Just Tank top and fucking shorts.
Nearly nothing?
Wow.
Nearly. Not naked, but like booty hanging out, stuff like that? No?
No,
You think a
everything-
13-year-old's
everything's
13-year-old's gonna look sexy on your bike? I'm not trying to beat you up, man. I want you to understand that this is not right.
Yeah, I ain't doing this shit.
You even said, your first comment was like, you know, this is not worth going to prison for. I can even get in trouble for talking to you. And then you went more and more and more. And again, you were careful. You fucked up twice by asking her to tell her you're going to teach her to give you a blowjob today. And then, you know, telling her to watch porn. Those are both felonies. And then you showed up, which you didn't have to. We appreciate that because we'd had to drive to you, which is, it's like 28 minutes from my house to your house. But you came here, which was a lot closer. But we stopped her. We actually caught her about 45 minutes, said, you're not going outside. But what if we wouldn't have been here? She'd have come in your car. Where were you guys going to go right now?
Her place.
Her place? So you're going to go into her place when her mom's not home and be alone with a 13-year-old. And then what?
I was just going to talk. That was it.
Just talk?
God.
Just going to talk?
God.
Yeah. I don't... Then why didn't you say that in here? Why didn't you say that in here? If you were just going to talk.
I did.
You didn't. I mean, you got the same messages I got, right? Do you want to read through the book and tell me if I got something different? I mean, you tell me if I'm wrong. I get very, very creepy vibes from you. Again, I can't prove it. We did look you up on the registry. I didn't see you, but it doesn't mean you maybe haven't been caught yet. Because I'll tell you what, this'll put you on the registry.
Nah, I don't do this shit.
You don't do this shit, but you're here today. That's like somebody fucking, you know, I mean, you committed the crime, but you don't do this shit. Yes, a week ago, how long have you been talking to this girl? So let's say 10 days ago, you weren't a child predator, but guess what? As soon as she told you she was 13 and you kept going, you became a child predator.
Then you graduated and showed up here.
Told her you were going to tie her up 3 different times, and then you were hoping she wouldn't chop you up. Who talks about that shit, man? Do you fantasize about that shit?
No, I was just joking.
I don't even think about chopping up fucking people, man, and tying them up. You said it 3 times. You did say you were joking the first time. So I'll give you that. The first time you said LOL, just kidding. But then the second time and the third time.
All of them were just joking.
But why are you thinking about that, man? You thinking about tying up little girls and chopping them up? That's a joke? It's a pretty fucking sick joke, don't you think?
Oh.
What would your boss think about this? You got a wife? Girlfriend? No? You do have a girlfriend?
A little bit.
A little bit? What would she think about this? Do you tie her up?
Probably have my ass.
Yeah, no, I get it. And I'm just trying to get you to be... I'm telling you this shit because it's hard, man. If this is the hardest thing you go through is a couple of guys meet you and stop you from ruining a child's life, fuck your life, you know? You go to jail, who fucking cares? That poor child, 13 years old, is gonna fucking deal with this for 50 fucking years or more. We do this because we've gone through this some way or another. You know, I have a son that went through the same fucking thing from a guy about your age. Well, actually, quite a bit younger than you. How old are you exactly? 56? Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah. 13, man. You got daughters, sons, do you? How old are they?
17 and 15.
This girl's 2 years younger than your youngest. You fuck with your kids? I think it's a fair question. No? What about their friends? Do the kids stay with you? They do? Holy shit, Lenny. Do they have friends over? Holy shit. You checking them
I
out?
don't know why if I can even pull them up here. I really don't.
That's a problem, man. But you never backed out. I mean, you were scared, but you never backed out because your thinking head was overpowering your common sense head. Do you meet with little boys?
No.
Do you talk to little boys like this? So we're never going to catch you for a 13-year-old little boy? Why is that?
Ain't gonna catch me, period.
Well, but why wouldn't you meet up with a 13-year-old little boy if you're just going to talk, right? Are you into boys?
No.
So you wouldn't meet up with somebody you're not into, right?
This shit ain't gonna ever happen again, so.
You know we caught people twice and 3 times, and your face looks so familiar. I swear I've talked to you on another account before. You might say no, and I can't prove it, but
No.
when I saw that picture, I've seen you before. But again, I can't prove that. But what I can prove Is that your car right there? And you said you were here and you were going to go in that house and teach that 13-year-old how to give you a blowjob. And I hope that you didn't say you were joking about that. I hope to God you weren't going to tie her up. I hope to God you weren't going to chop her up.
Fuck no, I ain't fucking sick.
You ain't sick? You don't think you're sick? You don't think after today you need some serious counseling? This is fucking sick, man. I drink, and I've never thought of this. You used to drink. Did you ever fucking think about meeting a 13-year-old?
No, I didn't.
You think we could let your girlfriend know what you're out here doing? I mean, somebody's got to know. I mean, if we called the cops, she would find out, right? Don't you think? Mm-hmm. If we blast this all over Telemundo and ESPN, somebody's going to see it. But I mean, we don't have to go that far. We should, because I don't think you're taking full accountability. I really don't.
Yeah, I am. But this shit ain't ever gonna happen again.
You know, and I'm glad you're saying that. And I hope you're like one of the honest ones. We've caught people 2 and 3 times. Same guy.
You're not gonna catch me again.
I hope not. I hope not. Is it because you're gonna be better at what you do? No?
No.
What should you have done when she said she was 13, man?
Should have fucking deleted it.
Have you deleted people before?
Yeah.
So you know how? Have you deleted a minor before?
Yeah.
You have? What made you, like, I'm just trying to get in your mind, what made you keep going with this one? Just as a turn on? Was curious? Curiosity? You kept asking her for sexy pictures. You said you wouldn't do anything that made her hurt.
I think I hurt her.
I mean, if you tied her up, it could hurt her.
Oh, yeah.
But I know a lot of people do that in sex, and it's just a role-playing thing. I get that. But that can't be done with a child, right? And then you kept telling her to watch porn. Why do you want to teach a kid to watch porn, man?
I said that once.
You said it twice, actually. 2 times. But even then, even if you said it once, but you said it twice, I mean, we can go over this together. If you want to read, you read the boy stuff, I'll read the girl stuff. Do you want to read it?
No.
Why not? I wouldn't say anything, man. It's all being recorded. I wouldn't say anything that you didn't say. I was wanting to meet you in a private spot so I could tie you up. And then two messages later, you said, LOL, just kidding, right? But then you told her you loved 69. What's 69? What do you mean by 69?
I don't know what I was fucking meaning.
Oh, what's 69 mean? Is that where you're sucking, she's sucking you and you're sucking her?
Yeah, that's what that is, but I wasn't thinking that.
You weren't thinking of doing that with her? So when you were going to teach her to give you a blowjob, that was just her giving you a blowjob, not during a 69 act? Mm-hmm. Okay. I hope you're being honest.
I am.
You told her to practice. Practice makes perfect. And then that was the second time when you said watch porn to get the idea. And then your second one was, why not watch a porn a little bit? I mean, you're teaching a 13-year-old, man, a pretty fucking shitty road. You know what I mean? A shitty road. And you had, 9 days to go away. So if you really didn't want to meet this child, you had 9 days to go away. Something kept you, and you met on the day you were supposed to meet 1 hour late. Why were you late today? Was that battle and shit, or just because you were late? So what do we do from here, man? How do we make sure this doesn't happen again?
It ain't gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen again? Do you feel guilty? Are you embarrassed?
Yeah.
You think you could let your girlfriend know? I mean, again, I can't make you do anything, but I think it would feel a lot better if she knows what you're out here doing, so she can make sure that maybe you seek some kind of fucking accountability, help, something. I don't know. What do you guys think? Anything?
It ain't gonna happen again. I ain't gonna do this shit again.
It's just crazy, man. In your 56 years, you let it happen once, and it happened when you were 56. So how'd you go 56 years without doing it, and then all of a sudden, boom, because you don't do it? But then you did it, right?
Yeah, I think maybe the kid's mom would be a good option to go.
Kid's mom?
I think so.
Where's the kid's mom at?
Indiana.
Indiana? And you have custody of the kids?
No, her brother does.
Her brother does? But they stay with you?
Once in a while, yeah. Not all the time, just once in a while.
Does she have any kind of custody or no?
Yeah, she does.
Do they stay with her too?
She's in Indiana.
No, I know, but do the kids stay with her too or no?
Well, yeah, if they went out there.
If they go out there, but they're here with the brother?
Mm-hmm.
I just think we should, I mean, again, you don't have to call anybody, but I think we should call somebody I mean, we call the police and everybody knows. I think. I don't know.
Don't need to call anybody because it ain't gonna happen again.
I mean, I can't make you do anything. I just think that would be the best idea.
It ain't gonna happen again.
Well,
I guarantee it.
I don't trust you for shit. You know, and you should understand that.
Anybody online before?
No.
No. So you've never so you just sit online and talk with people? You never really meet with anybody?
Except for
And the first time you ever brought yourself to meet with somebody?
A while back, I have.
And the first time you brought yourself to meet with somebody is a 13-year-old girl.
No, a while back I've met a couple of them.
How old were they?
They're fucking
Adults?
30s.
Well, your comment on there is I don't talk to older people. I like to talk to younger. And again, you said just younger than you. So I guess if you're telling the truth, it could be 54, 53, whatever, right?
it's a pretty wide range. This
My
child was
ex-wife was
what,
15
13?
years younger than me.
15 years. When did you marry her?
She was 25.
25. Okay. So you just like younger. But how low does it go?
But no, that's
This child was 43
21.
years younger.
43 years younger.
21.
This-
That's
21, and then once in a while 13.
no.
I appreciate you talking to us, man, but seriously, like, I know you don't know us, I don't know you, I don't trust you. What I do know is you came out here to destroy a child today, and
I wouldn't have destroyed her.
well, anything you even kiss that girl destroys her. 13-year-olds aren't they're not there in their head. That's why consent starts at the age of 18. Not even 16, 18. Didn't you say 16? We talked to so many. But I do know that you did say you would teach her to give you a blowjob, and doing that is just not, it's wrong, man. And I'm glad you're saying it's wrong. But you acted like at first you didn't know you said it. You knew you said it. You even made comments in there like, damn, girl, you're too young and blah, blah, blah. You knew it was wrong. You knew it was wrong.
I was concerned it was a setup by the police.
Right. So were you more concerned to getting caught? If you could have had a one free pass and guarantee no caught, how bad would she have been tied up?
She would have been.
There's nothing in that car that you could tie somebody up with? No? You don't think so?
I don't think so.
Well, you said you were going to bring something to remind.
I got fucking toe straps.
Yeah. Tie her up some toe straps or what? Are they put away in a box under the seat, or are they just sitting on a seat somewhere?
No, they're in a bag.
They're in a bag on the seat?
Underneath.
Underneath the seat?
In the back, underneath. I wouldn't have tied her up.
Well, why'd you say it 3 times? In 3 different days. So it's something that was on your mind, hot and heavy, you know? Hot and heavy. Again, like I said, you don't have to call anybody, but if you don't, I gotta be honest with you, the police are gonna go to your house. Somebody's gotta know. If you hurt somebody, man, say 2 years from now, a year from now, I wouldn't be able to live with myself. If I knew that we could have stopped you and we just...
But I'm telling you.
I don't care what you're telling me.
This ain't ever gonna happen again.
One time's too many, man. It's not like you spilled a fucking cup of coffee.
No, fucking I did worse.
You
than
telling
that.
us that you came here today to meet a child, waited for her mom to leave the house for a full day of work to make cookies? And so you're not going to do anything in the future? That don't make sense, man. Not after you're talking about tying her up. Not after you're talking
I was
about
fucking joking on all that.
You did say you were
showing her
joking
how
on
to
that,
give you a blowjob,
but you weren't joking on the blowjob.
telling her how to look up, well,
I don't
suggesting
know
she
how
look
the
up
fuck
porn.
that came about.
She said I blew it, and you said you didn't blow me. That's exactly how she said it. She said she blew it, the surprise, and you said you didn't blow me.
Yeah.
That's how that came up. You're dirty fucking stinking thinking. That's how that came up. You brought it up because you were thinking about a 13-year-old sucking your fucking dick. That's how that came up. The reason why I know is I've read this case for 2.5 hours. Back and forth, to try to see if maybe there was a chance that you were trying to get out of this, that maybe you were a decent guy, that maybe you were just joking. You did say you were joking about tying her up the first time. The second and the third, no, and the blowjob was for today. That's what you
I
said.
wouldn't have fucking let her do it.
But you're here, man. You're here. You're here. You're parked there. You're waiting at the gate just like you told her you would. So we're not supposed to believe any of that. But you're here. You know what I mean? And you don't want to call anybody. Why? Because you don't want anybody to know. Because maybe you've hid this in your closet for 56 years. But it needs to come
I
out.
had a problem with it.
Well, you do now. You do now. You fucking jumped into the real world now.
Fuck that, I'm jumping back out.
It's too late, man. It's too late. You can't rewind this. I'm telling you, man, we will flyer your neighborhood up. I will flyer your fucking job. I will flyer fucking Colorado with your picture.
I know.
Yeah, I know. You don't know, man.
Yeah.
I'm a nasty motherfucker when it comes to people trying to hurt kids, and you ain't being accountable at all.
Usually I'm totally fucking with you on it.
Until you're on it.
No, I've never done.
What do you think of else? What do you think of child? What do you think?
Kick their asses.
Kick their asses? So you should beat yourself up because you're a child.
Yep.
I mean, aren't you? Today.
Yep.
But you hate those people, man. If I would have told you this a month ago, you know, sitting at a bar drinking a beer, you'd probably be like, fucking thank you for what you do. Fuck those s***, you know? Right? Do you ever see the YouTube channels where they catch these fucking people? You never seen it?
No, I don't watch YouTube.
You don't watch YouTube? You ever seen it on the news or on TV? I mean, they do this thing all the time. And that's why I think you didn't talk so sexual, because you're smart. You're not a stupid guy. You were smart enough to talk very, very gray until the blowjob thing and asking her to look up the porn. That's the two mistakes you made. The rest of it, you were careful as fuck, which leads me to believe you know what you're doing, and that scares the fuck out of me. You don't want anybody to know. You don't want to tell your baby's mama. You don't want to tell your girlfriend. I honestly think we should call them both. Both. That if you don't, we're going to. But I think it's better it comes out of your mouth. This is bad, man.
I'll tell my counselor fucking next week.
Your counselor? You don't got a counselor for sex, for this kind of problem.
I got
There's
counselor, period.
Yeah, but they don't. This is a different ball game you jumped into. They have counselors just for this.
I'm telling you, I know you ain't gonna fucking believe it.
I'm not gonna believe a fucking word.
But I'm telling you, it ain't gonna happen.
Like I said, I can't make you call, man. All I can tell you is I'm a man of my word, and I love to call the fucking police. Yeah?
Period.
You don't?
No.
Well, you talk to your girlfriend.
Let's call their legal guardian, her brother.
That's a good idea.
Fucking Jehovah's Witness motherfucker.
Jehovah's Witness better than a fucking child.
Probably
He's fucking worse than me.
somebody.
But he lives with the kids? And he's worse than you?
He's worse. Yeah,
He likes kids? Well, maybe we'll catch him next.
Somebody who can actually protect those children in your house needs to know.
And he's got him. He has custody over him. You don't. Tells me all I need to know. I mean, why don't you?
He got fucking. He had a lawyer. I didn't.
You know, I got a divorce. She had a lawyer. I didn't. I got sole custody of my children. Guess what? I wouldn't let nobody touch them. And if I found another man was touching my kids, they wouldn't be around. I'm just telling you. So if you knew he was touching your kids and you didn't report that shit, you're just as bad of a bag as he is. That's called a pedo protector. So if you know,
He uses them other ways.
well, and that's not right either, man.
Nope.
You should be calling on that shit. There's numbers to call. You can call and not even leave your name if he's really doing it. If he's not, don't use that shit, you know,
Telling me he is.
They're telling you he is? And they're 16 and 17? Well,
15.
they should be telling a fucking teacher or somebody, because if that's happening,
They have.
you should tell somebody. Nothing's happened? Well, I'd be making some noise, man. But bottom line, now you're out here doing something 10 times. I mean, no child should be abused sexually, physically, mentally, any of that. But today you crossed the line on physically and mentally and maybe emotionally. Well, definitely emotionally. But you're possibly even going to tie her up. I mean, I'm seriously like, I bet you there's rope in that car in a bag ready to go, not hidden. I bet you were going to grab a bag and bring. Do you have a bag to bring inside? No? You were just going to walk in just like that?
Yeah.
You wouldn't have been embarrassed to walk into a little kid's house? Like, neighbors would see that shit? Like, that doesn't, like, concern you at all?
I don't think I would have been able to walk in. To tell you the truth.
So you drove 30 minutes to just sit in the car, but you told her you're here, come get you. You were going to go in, man.
I probably wouldn't have.
I think
I'm serious.
I think you're now really thinking, like, this was stupid because you got caught, right? So you're probably like, fuck, what was I thinking?
It's a stupid period.
Well, it was. And I'm glad you're understanding that, but, like, you don't want anybody to know. So it's just going to be our little secret. What if somebody's like, oh shit, now I know he's doing this. I swear I thought he was doing this before, but I never had no proof. Now,
No, I've never done it before.
never done it before?
No.
You stare at the little kids? You stare at the little kids, like, by the schools and stuff?
No.
Is there sexy 9-year-olds out there? You don't think so? Just 13?
No.
How often do you see your kids? Is it like an every weekend, every other weekend?
Every other day.
Every other day? So you got to have some kind of relationship with a brother. You guys exchange kids often, right?
No. It's on the sneak.
It's on the sneak? What's that mean? Nobody knows?
No.
Are you not supposed to see your kids?
No.
Why?
Because he fucking brought up fucking drug shit on me.
Only drug shit?
You've
We're-
never been caught for this before?
I've never done it.
Never by another group that came up with cameras and candy and hollering and stuff? Doesn't ring a bell?
Never done this before. Ain't gonna do it again.
I hope not.
Got a little 15-year-old girl in your house you ain't even supposed to have in your house, along with her friends. You don't want to tell anybody, I'll never do this again. You think we're supposed to
That's my
believe you?
daughter.
Dude, what about your daughter's friends then?
Dude, you came here to our town for our daughter.
Yeah, our daughter.
You say that despicably? That's my daughter. We say the same shit about little 13-year-olds. We would say the same thing. Shit, that's a 13-year-old. No fucking way.
But that's our daughter. And honestly, that girl in there is not our daughter, but she is somebody's baby. I think if that was our daughter, it would probably be a different story. And if it was your daughter, it would be a different story. So you should understand that.
I do.
Well, I mean, you don't want to let anybody know. So what do we do, man? What do we do?
You're never gonna see me again or hear about me again.
Well,
It's never gonna happen.
we're going to see you again because we're going to see a mugshot. Because if you're not going to be accountable, man, I have to.
I'm being accountable.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I mean, halfway. You're halfway. You're talking to us. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. But you're here, man. That car is here. You drove 40 minutes, 30 minutes. A little traffic time.
Right down on Sheridan.
What's that?
I was just right down on Sheridan.
Well, that's not where you live.
No,
No.
that was down on Sheridan.
Why'd you say you were 30 minutes away then?
She asked how long it would take from Commerce City.
Okay. Well, man, she didn't ask you how long it takes to get from Commerce City. She didn't tell you that. She just said, how long is it going to take you to get here?
From Commerce
And you
City.
said, why? Oh, bottom line, you don't want to tell anybody, so then we're just going to tell the law enforcement. I don't know what else to do with you, man.
Come on, man, don't fucking do that shit.
Don't do that shit. Do you got any warrants?
No, but
So you'll be all right.
Fucking probation.
You're on probation? For
Yeah.
what? Drugs?
Yep.
Nothing with kids.
Nope.
You have no record of any at all.
Nope.
So this is a one-time thing, and you just want us to walk away and say, all right, man.
It ain't gonna happen again, I promise.
You know what the dad of that child would think if I just said, hey, he said he's not going to happen again, so we just let him go? Do you know what that dad of the child would think of me? I wouldn't be in the category you're in, but it'd be pretty bad, man. I get you don't want us to call the police, but yet
You just give me a break. It ain't gonna happen again.
could you give our children a break? Could you give our children a break? Can you stop saying you're going to tie them up, cut them up, fucking suck their...
Wouldn't.
But you're here, Lenny.
I know, and I don't know why.
I don't know why either. You are 280th catch, man, and every single person says, please, I won't do it again.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, and that's what they say. They say, I know you're not going to believe me.
I know
but,
you're not gonna believe it, but
well, how can I? You're here, man.
ain't gonna happen.
And you tried to lie at the beginning. You kind of came around, but you're like, I don't remember telling her to suck my dick. I don't remember telling her I was going to teach her to suck my dick. Like, that would have been good if you'd been like, yeah, I did tell her I was going to, I did tell her that. And I don't know why I said that. But right away, you're like, I don't even remember saying that. I don't think I said that. You would remember if you told a 13-year-old you were going to teach her how to suck your dick, don't you think? That's something that would be scary in your mind right now. And you're here. You just showered up to come see her so you could be clean for her to suck your dick. But you don't want to tell the girlfriend. You don't want to tell the baby's parents. We got to make sure.
Don't really have a girlfriend.
Oh, so you're lying again then.
No, I said I see. I got a couple girls I see, but they're not really girlfriends.
Mm-hmm. Who's the one that you were talking about though? Because you
My
said
wife,
no. You said I said, do you have a girlfriend? You said yeah, yeah, kinda. What's her name? You don't have to say her last name.
Jackie.
And you got more than just her.
Yeah, I got a couple.
And you got a 13-year-old, so you're all over the market.
No.
Yeah, you do. Well, you don't know more, because we intercepted that shit.
I'm telling you, I wouldn't have let anything happen. I swear to God. On my kids, I would not have done anything.
I would have
I
believed.
would have gave her the 3rd degree.
What's the 3rd degree?
You know, on why she's fucking on that fucking dating site.
Well, do you know there's so many little girls on that dating website? That's why we do what we do. Unfortunately, you guys, people that do this, meet those girls more than they meet us. That's the fucking problem.
Yeah, I've never
You
done
you got unlucky that we found this today.
You know why, Lenny? That's a popular saying, on my kids. It's
No,
because kids
I'm
are the
saying
most
it's on my
important thing to a
kids.
parent in the world. If they're doing it right, man. If they're doing it
I
right.
ain't doing shit.
And you're here for a parent's kid while they're at work, dude. You wait till that parent goes to work, and that's why you're here.
exactly why you're
So
here.
on your kids, but what about our kids?
I don't.
You get why we don't really believe you?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think you, if you don't have a girlfriend, no reason to call some girl you're just sleeping with. But I think the brother should know. I think he should know. Somebody's got to know what you're doing.
That'll fuck me up in court.
That'll fuck you up in court. This will fuck you up in court.
Yeah.
This will fuck you up in court. You'll be on the registry for the rest of your life. You know,
I'm serious, man. This is.
Have you been to prison?
One time fucking thing, and it's not gonna happen.
No
again.
excuse. Have you been to prison before? Have you?
No.
You been to jail?
Prison, yeah.
What do they think about people that do what you just did today? What do they think?
Fucked up.
They don't do well, do they?
I went against all my fucking morals.
You ain't got no morals. Dude, anybody that I get it, you're like, this is a one-time mistake, fucking stepping on a cat, you know, is a mistake. Spilling your fucking coffee is a mistake. You know?
I probably would have gave her shit.
You would have gave her shit. Like
doing it.
like a disease?
No.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have her suck your dick. Are you clean at least?
I wouldn't have.
I don't know why you keep saying
I
that.
wouldn't have.
But you're here. Nobody's gonna be around.
No, and
Now all of a sudden you were coming to save her?
no, just have a talk with her.
But
Try
what,
to.
What do you and that 13-year-old have in common that you drive out here to meet and wait till our mom's at work to talk about?
You're not giving us an option, man. You're just not.
I don't know. I don't know why any of it happened.
Yeah,
I
like-
really don't.
Typically, when people get caught, they realize how stupid it was once they get caught. But if we weren't here,
It was stupid fucking coming out here.
well, your penis overrode your.
No,
Common
telling
sense.
You, I wouldn't have fucked her.
See, that's why it's not a problem. It's actually a mental health issue.
It is.
I wouldn't have.
Well, see, the thing is, if you don't know why you were able to do this, but you did it, right? You spoke sexually to what you thought was a 13-year-old girl. You brought
I kept fucking
you
thinking that 41 in my head.
No,
No,
you
no,
clearly,
no, no, no.
you clearly.
You-
Hold this.
We show you pictures of older. Oh, I can look 18 with makeup, send you a picture of us younger. Wow, you do look young. You know what's going on, Lenny. This is a mental health issue, man. You can't just, oh, well, it'll never happen again. This is not something that you just brush off. We've got to
ain't gonna
identify
happen.
and
Look at
fix the
halfway
issue.
through because
Idiot.
of your age. Now I'm gonna keep showing you how many times you've said this.
I know. I fucked up. I should have.
I don't go for older women. I only go for younger, which again, you explained that. I'm just gonna show you how many times you said younger age. You were worried about that the whole time. You did not accidentally forget she was 13. That ain't gonna happen.
You keep saying that. Did you not hear what I just said, man? If you have brought yourself to be able to do this, it is a mental health issue. This is not something that you can be like, you know what? I'm actually going to decide to never do that again. If you were able to do it, you've got a problem. You need to identify that problem, share that problem with other people that can help you fix the problem.
What does that say right there? This is page 20 now. What's that say? Hell, you should still be a virgin. Still acknowledging that she's a child. Yeah? Let's talk about her age here. That's not sounding very reassuring. Same page about your age. I mean, dude, this whole time you were worried about her age. This whole time you never forgot. Every 3 or 4 pages. Come on, I would not do anything that will hurt you. I want to see the smiles, not frowns. And you know what I'm talking about. What are you talking about? Sex.
Smile. Not fucking frown. That's just plain and simple right there.
When you're telling her you didn't do me, just right before that. Didn't do me, meaning do me what?
Yeah, I should have said that.
What did you mean by do me? Sex. That's what you meant with that. And then you said, are you a sting? I was planning on meeting you in private so I could tie you up. Second time you said that. But you were just joking. You wouldn't have done that, but you got something in the car that you could have tied her up with. Right?
I'm a mechanic.
You're a mechanic.
Of course
I thought you fixed computers.
I do that too.
Uh-huh. But now that you got ropes in your car, you're a mechanic.
I got tie straps.
Tie straps. that would be perfect to tie up a 13-year-old girl. Would you untie her?
I wouldn't have tied her up.
You wouldn't have tied her up? Make her tie herself up?
No.
But you definitely wouldn't have chopped her up in pieces, right?
No.
That doesn't cross your mind, right?
No.
I don't think we're getting anywhere, man.
I wouldn't have. I don't fucking hurt people.
You don't hurt people? Having sex, having a 13-year-old suck your dick, you don't think that hurts them?
I wouldn't have let her do it.
You wouldn't have let her do it?
No.
Speaking sexually online to a 13-year-old girl, even if you don't meet them, you don't think that doesn't hurt them? Because it does.
Sure does. Sure does, man. And I think there's really no other choice but to ring a ding ding to the police and just say, hey, we got some guy that wasn't gonna do anything but showed up. But you can read the book.
Man.
Come on, man.
Let's
call the brother.
I'm just getting my life fucking straightened out, and I don't need.
You're getting your life straightened out, and you're at this fucking apartment to fucking meet a child. Even if you weren't gonna do anything, you're at an apartment where a child's mom left a 13-year-old to go in her house and teach her a lesson. I know you fucked up, but it's not a mistake that it's like, all right, man, yeah, you fucked up. It's like he said, it's something
You can call me in a week. You got my phone number.
You think I could call 280 people?
No,
Well, we got 2 people
I'll be
yesterday.
I'll be in counseling.
You'll be in
I swear to
counseling?
God,
That's good. I hope you do. What are you gonna tell your counselor?
I fucked up.
What'd you do? You weren't really gonna do it though, so you're not gonna tell her you were gonna do it, right?
Yeah, he fucked up. He's
Tell her-
gonna.
tell her
He
what I
orchestrated a
fucking did.
meeting with the kid's mom not home. Made sure again that no one was at the apartment right before he came, and then was going to talk, and that's how he fucked up, right?
No, fucked up fucking talking to her, period.
What was that comment about where you said this ain't worth prison? Do you remember that one? Do you remember?
I was fucking stuck with that.
What did you say? Do you remember?
Something like that. Something about that.
I'll find it for you. I keep forgetting about your age. Did you? That's just another very important part where you said the age.
I'll get counseling.
You'll get counseling?
That I will.
You promise?
Yep.
Pinky swear?
Yep.
You're just moving?
Maybe in my face.
Plan on tying you up. Here, when do you want me to come see you? So you're the one that wanted to do it. Public was fine. But then I can't tie you up. I didn't see that one. So is that a 4th time or is that the 3rd time? Is this a setup or a sting? Could be an undercover cop.
Should just kept with my gut feeling. Deleted it.
Yeah, you should have. But you didn't do what I asked. Do you? Doing a 13-year-old is that yummy to you? When's your mom gonna get home? Got to make sure she's not there, right? Because mom can't be here. Why didn't you come and tell mom what she was doing? That would have been smart, right? If you were gonna help her, why didn't you come and say, hey mom, look what your daughter's doing? If you really wanted to help her and that was the plan, Lenny, wouldn't that have been the way to do it? Okay, it's okay, because she said she had to go. It's okay. You better be talking dirty to me later and send me some pics, some sexy pics. That'll help too, okay? You want her to talk dirty to you? 13-year-old. Does a 13-year-old know how to talk dirty? Do you think? That's a 7th grader, isn't it? Hurry up. At least send me some sexy pictures to hold me off. Poor Lenny was having a tough time, huh? Were you having a tough time?
Fucking stupid.
What do you want to do? You want to kick it there for a few or what? Kick it here, teach her how to give you a blowjob and then hit the streets or what? You know what I look like? No doubts on liking each other, correct? No doubts on liking a 13-year-old. Hey. This is gonna be sketchy at first. What's gonna be sketchy? Here it is right here. Safety, what's that supposed to mean? Shit, I know I don't want to go to prison over this shit. That's what I do know. So you knew doing this could land you in prison. Plus you already got drug charges. You're on probation. Your probation officer would love to see this.
You ever been to Cali? California? No?
Why is that? Is it
Rumors
There's
an
a-
masked gentleman might have approached him before.
There's a big
ghost.
hunch that since the first time that somebody's been talking to you in
So
such a manner.
you might want to
It is.
be honest.
Yes, it is.
So a masked gentleman didn't catch you a little while back in California? You sure about that?
Positive.
Okay. Maybe you just look like somebody. I thought you looked like somebody too. I really do. I swear I've seen you get caught before. I said that to these guys before we even read your messages. I saw this picture right here and I said, I've seen that guy before.
Well, this all seems like a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
I mean, he swooped out of the darkness from the internet to take one of our children, and now that he's caught, he sure seems remorseful. Maybe we need someone to straighten this out, like an authority.
Yeah. I mean, we can call the
Like if there
police.
was
We probably need to call the police because obviously he has no remorse.
Yeah, I'm gonna get counseling.
But you're going to get counseling, but you don't want anybody in your life to know what you're doing because, you know,
know.
God forbid they protect the kids that you're around, you know, your children's friends. You clearly said your children stay with you. And you said your children's friends do come over. That means you have minor girls at your house. You like to tie up and cut up and fucking teach little kids to give you a blowjob. But this is not, it's not a big deal.
On all that.
You're just joking. You're just
You
joking.
weren't joking when you drove to our city to meet one of our kids.
I didn't.
man.
You weren't joking, yeah.
That
You
doesn't
weren't
seem
joking
like
when
a
you
joke.
pulled up.
No.
That seems almost personal.
Yeah, you're right.
We're right, but you're still just sitting here not dialing on that phone. We're gonna find out, man. If you're lying about being caught before,
No,
that's gonna make it look worse. I look
never-
for honesty.
I've never fucking done this shit or been busted for it. Why? Because I ain't never done it. Ain't gonna happen again either. That's guaranteed fucking fact.
See, I wonder if anybody could send us a screenshot of him being caught or something, you know? I wonder.
If it's true.
Because people are saying it's 100% true. I mean, and you're saying it's not, so, I mean, I guess we got to take your word for it. But it's kind of suspicious when we're standing in the parking lot of the place you were supposed to meet the child for sex. And you sound like a careful one, like you've been caught before. Sounds like you know what you do and it's not your first rodeo. And if not, you're the most scariest people.
I ain't never done this shit before.
Yeah, you've done it before. You just never
No,
been
I
caught.
haven't.
No?
I swear to God,
Swear to God.
I have not done this ever before. And I've never been busted for it.
Well, let's call your brother-in-law. Maybe he'll enlighten us that he's never done this before. He's only got a drug problem. But you're not allowed to see your kids. I've never seen drugs keep you from being able to see your kids. You should be able to see them some kind of supervised
Yeah,
or...
I can do that, supervised, yeah.
Where at? At the center?
Yep.
Why don't you do that? Because you're seeing them illegally. I guess it doesn't matter.
Because-
I don't think daddies shouldn't see their
Because
kids.
they fucking got out of his house now. Because he was abusing them.
I thought you said, do your story, he's not matching
He
up.
has custody still.
But they don't live there.
No.
Where do they live now?
With the other brother.
So another brother's got him. So why don't we call that brother?
I don't talk to him.
You don't talk to him?
I don't talk to anybody on that side.
So how do they get to your house when they come over?
I pick him up.
Okay. You go to the brother's house and pick him up?
No.
They walk down the street?
Yep.
You're sneaky. Don't want to get caught.
We got a few uncomfortable conversations coming up if you think we're just going to let you
No.
go home and never do this again.
I'm not going to do it again.
That's what you say.
No.
We're stretching this conversation out
It's
to
not gonna
get
happen.
nowhere.
It ain't going to happen.
We got to go over these chat logs again. Is that what we need to do? Do we need to go over these chat logs again? I mean, you're obviously not getting it, man.
Yeah, I am.
What are you getting?
I fucked up and I should not have...
And you shouldn't be held at
I'm
risk.
sick motherfucker for doing this.
I mean, you're right, man. You're right. And I hope you get help because you know what? If you fix you, it saves the children. I can give two shits what you do, but I do give two shits when you're out here meeting the kids. And you think I got time to call you and say, Lenny, you doing a good job? You still thinking about meeting 13-year-olds and tying them up and fucking
Nope.
cutting them up and fucking teaching them how to give blowjobs?
Ain't going to happen again.
It already happened. Like I said, man, once
It
is
ain't gonna happen
once
again.
is once too much. I think once should put them in jail for life. Once. Because, and again, man, you seriously need help because
When
you let it
my
happen.
morals,
It went against your morals.
all of them. Yeah, because...
You're not strong enough to stop your... Are you on drugs right now?
No.
So how long have you been clean?
Couple days.
Couple days, okay. Well, I was going to say your willpower keeps you from doing that, right? But your willpower can't keep you from meeting with a child?
Yeah, it's gonna.
It's gonna? Because you got caught?
No.
Because we scared the shit out of you?
Well, that and it's just wrong.
It's so wrong, man. It's fucking the wrongest...
Someone reaching out to go.
We have somebody reaching out? All right, we're going to find out, man, if you were caught. And if you, I mean, if you were just honest.
I am being honest.
Well, I hope so. And if you are, then everything's good.
Yeah,
But even then, it's like, you know, now you got caught twice. Then maybe we would get your phone number and make sure you show us that you're getting some help, you know?
This is the only time I've been caught.
I just hate dealing with.
The only time I've done it.
Dealing with the police takes 3 hours. You know, it's a long time, and I just don't got time for that shit. But you're like leaving us no choice.
I will get help.
I know you'll get help, but you don't want your brother to know. You don't want the person or their uncle to know, because the people that bring the kids.
I don't talk to any of them. I'm basically a loner.
Yeah.
Except for my kids.
Damn, I wish we did call the cops. I see 3 cops pulling in, but you're so lucky they're not for us. You are so lucky. You're a loner, but your kids come to your house. They are children. You like children.
No, I don't.
You want to tie them up. You want to teach them for blowjobs and.
It's funny you don't like them the moment you show up to meet them and get caught. You liked them plenty before. What happened?
I'm telling you, I wouldn't have done anything.
Uh-huh.
I probably would have gave her fucking the 3rd degree.
Well,
I swear.
I think you need to be honest.
I am being honest.
You did tell her.
100%
You
honest.
did tell her you would teach her to give a blowjob.
Then
Oh.
that was wrong of me.
Well, I guess you'll have to talk to these gentlemen here. Uh-oh. Another one bites the dust. Oh, hell yeah, they're here for you. Oh, hell yeah.
God damn.
Oh, hell yeah. You shouldn't tell a child you're going to teach her how to suck your dick.
Probably take your hands out of your pockets.
Sir,
Whoa.
Favorite one.
how's it going, Tommy?
Good, how are you, man?
All right.
That's his car right there. He came to me. He was super careful. He told the girl that he was going to teach her how to give him a blowjob. He was really honest with us, too, because we told him, if you're honest with us, you know, we don't have to necessarily call the police. But he did say that he thinks he wouldn't have done it, but in here, this is your book. We tell him we're, 13 years old. Sorry. That's him. Reaches out to us first. Here for me. We tell him we're not 13. At first, he's like not down with it, but says they can just talk. He even says, "Are you guys like a cop sting? I don't want to go to jail for this." But tells her he would teach her to give her a blowjob. Tells her to go onto porn sites to learn how to do it. Waits till mom leaves and then shows up here at the meeting spot to essentially hang out with the child. Talked about tying her up, but then he would put, "I'm just kidding," Tells her to go to like this XX shop, I guess, where they take sexy pictures on a bike. I just put that on there just because it's something. Again, this is your book. You should be a virgin.
This is all from that phone number.
Correct.
Which in theory belongs
Yep.
to him.
Correct.
Cool.
And then they set the meeting for today. He got super sketched, like thought she was a cop. He was like, "I was wanting to meet up with you in private so I could tie you up." You could be an undercover cop. Is this a setup sting? And when she said no. I'm a 14-year-old cop, LOL. He's like laughing my ass off. I fucking knew it. They were like joking around. He's talking about do what I ask, and he's talking about doing you. Love 69. She said she's never done a blowjob. She doesn't know how. He said practice makes perfect. Watch porn to get an idea.
And you guys.
You gonna teach me that? Yes, I can do that.
Identified as a 13-year-old for this.
This
one?
was a 13-year-old. Yes.
Yeah, this guy's here to teach a 13-year-old how to get blowjobs.
And he admitted it. Obviously, we'll give you this, too. But that's your book if you want it. That's just my notes, so I'm sure you don't want that. You probably couldn't even read it. What's kind of scary, I know this probably doesn't matter for you guys, is he's not allowed to see his kids. He's got a 15 and a 14-year-old, or 14 and 16, whatever, and he sees them all the time, but he's court ordered not to see them. And it just scares me, man. I know that probably doesn't matter with this, but he just told us that whole story. But he wouldn't do nothing. Those are his kids.
Officer Lozada over there is going to be primary on
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Some things have changed in Broomfield, unfortunately.
Okay.
Just making sure. I don't know when the last time you guys were out here.
Like a week ago.
Okay.
It's been a while. Before that, it's probably been like 8 months or something.
I've been working with Wade.
Wait, yeah, just as the other day.
Yep.
Yeah, about a week
Joel
or
Wade's
two
still
ago.
the point of contact
Yeah.
for all this. Our difference right now is the DA is wanting a lot more information before filing charges.
Okay.
And that typically involves us not taking these guys into custody immediately.
Oh, shit. Okay.
They end up getting a warrant for their arrest after the fact. once
Okay.
The DA is satisfied with the case.
Mhm.
Not a decision that any of our officers made.
Sure.
It's
No, I
just
know that. I 100% I get that.
Politics is always.
I know it.
We're gonna meet halfway, so
Nice.
Okay? So I'm gonna have you bring your cord around the
Well, that was a shocker.
I mean, still, even based off of what he said, a book and release, you know.
Well,
still
he told us, I don't know if this matters, he told us he was talking about tying her up. And so when I asked him if he had any ties in the truck, he said, I do, but it's for my mechanic work. Or toe straps, so you got a little bug on you. But I'm just letting you know that's what he said. So when we were talking to him, we're like, do you have any straps in there? He's like, well, because I'm a mechanic. I do. I got straps in there. But he was talking about tying her up. So just letting you know. We didn't look in the car, nor would we ever do that.
Which car?
It's that Ford Explorer.
The white one?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Look at all the fucking get 'em, Tom. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust. Hey, time to type to pull up at your house and read off your screen name account. Make it come clean, and even make it call your spouse. So why don't you come on out and see what we're talking about? We got you on camera, but first, is anyone in the house? Look, we got your chat logs, we got you by the balls. And when the police pull up, we give them to the law. It's the big homie Tom from Colorado, he on the stroll. Pulling up on Bear from Colorado Bear Patrol. The fucking police. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust. Hey, nah, we not the police. You can take off at any time, but just know when you do that, the cops gonna be on your line. Come on, you bought booze and lubes and condoms, dude. Even sent dick pics with your face in them too. He came to meet a 12-year-old bundle of joy, your 51-year-old husband. You desperate boy, and let me guess, this is your first time you wasn't gonna do nothing.
I never did anything like this. I would never do anything like this again.
But that ain't what the chat logs say.
You said you didn't care about the age. You said you had your lube and condoms, and you gave me your address, but you gave me your neighbor's address, by the way.
And then we found you, exposed you on YouTube, and now we clown you.
Call the fucking police.
Another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. And another one bites the dust. CPP. Royce K, so you know it got slapped.
I never did. Call the fucking police. I never did. Call the fucking police. You didn't do it.
No, sir, I know you don't believe it.
You were charged.
I know I was charged because I had got a plea bargain where I said I had oral sex with a 6-year-old boy.
A 6-year-old boy?
Yes, that's what I did.